Right. We've had a lady in this morning that's got 5-acre horse paddocks, and she'd had her soil testing done and came back to me with the results. It was done by a company, well, one of the other leading companies in the country, I believe, yeah, they came back with a good result on it. But the thing that had put her off was the what they'd recommended to correct her paddock, which some of it wasn't wrong, but at £4,500 for a 5-acre paddock to correct it in product, plus putting it on, you're looking at like £1,000 an acre, which was well out of her pocket to do that. So she was recommended to come to me. I had a look at her soils, and she's came down to visit me, and we've had a look under the microscope to see what was in the what life she's got in the soil and what is there. They seem to think it was low on most of the elements and needed correcting. And so what we've done is we've had a look under the microscope here, and as we can see on here, we're absolutely packed full of organic matter and life. There's minerals in here, quite a large amount of different minerals. This is full. I mean, I quite often see this where there's very low nutrition in the soil, where the screen is virtually clear. So she's got plenty of life in there. We've got a few little bacteria here moving and working. There's another one there. Yeah, you might not be able to pick it up off the video, but on here there's tweak it a little bit. Yeah, there's more bacteria here working, and they're working on this and breaking this down. And so there isn't, I don't see a large issue on here. Now, I cannot tell what elements are actually in the soil by just looking under here. All I can see is that does look plenty of nutrition in there, in as far as the organic matter and everything. From her results, they were slightly low on calcium and low on P and K. And so we've had a look at it all, been all through this morning, and made a recommendation. Just look at all those bacteria there. I don't know whether you can actually pick them up, but they're absolutely alive with it and working and things going on in the soil. And yeah, we've had a look at it, and we've suggested that she puts some of our Seaweed and BioN on to be able to push the roots down further, help to make better use of this nutrition. With the BioN, we're going to put more bacteria in there, which will be cycling phosphate and taking nitrogen out of the air and putting into the soil and getting the grass growing and up and away. In the future, she does need some calcium on there, so we've suggested some granulated lime or calcifert, and an application of 0.2424, which is just some P and K fertiliser to go on in the autumn to pick it up. And out of all of this, the difference being that I can see, I think we can correct it very, very easily with that. And our costs are going to probably be somewhere in the region of about £700 to do her 5 acres instead of 4,500. So yeah, it's well worth looking and shopping around to see what you can see in the way of soil tests and what is happening on your soils. But that's where I would come from, and it just shows the importance of being able to look and see what you actually got in the soil with a microscope, rather than just taking the evidence of a test. So there we are. Thank you very much.